All right, all right. You are tuned into Heart Connections with your heart coach, Adelai Brown, on your community station with international inspiration, kinetichifi.com. It is a blessed day and a great day to be alive. It is a great day to be here with you guys. I'm so thankful for this day. I'm thankful for this Make It Happen Monday. I want to apologize for missing you guys on Friday. We were working on some technical upgrades and getting the station better so that we can better serve you guys. And I'm thankful that we're back and we're here and things are going the way that they need to go so that we can be the best that we need to be, right? Thank you guys for being patient and coming with me, checking me out on the YouTube page. Make sure if you can go to YouTube, check me out, bit.ly/heart connections, and you can subscribe and like us there. Also, if you're on Facebook, you can like me on The Heart Connections. You can look it up at The Heart Connections on Facebook, and you can also look me up on my personal page, Adelai Brown. You can look it up and send me a request. You can catch me live there as well. And I want to go ahead and get into our first segment of Heart Talk. This segment of Heart Talk is brought to you by my new book, Help Save Me from My Broken Heart, Your Journey to Living and Loving Again. And everything that you hear me talk about, this book will encompass a lot of growth and teaching and healing surrounding that. I've been working with the last stages of this book, and it's really been a blessing. I am so excited for it to get in the hands of readers because I'm excited to hear the feedback about how people's lives are changed when they give themselves a chance to heal. That's what it's all about. We want to heal and we want to grow. So you can pre-order your copy at theheartconnections.com, theheartconnections.com. Let's get into our segment of Heart Talk today. I want to go back to our inspirational quote of the day. The inspirational quote of the day came from Matthew chapter 11, verse 28 through 30. And it says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." I feel like on this Monday morning, a lot of people's burdens are heavy. I feel like you might be cool and calm and collective on the surface. You might have it going on, and everybody thinks that you can work through it. You can make this happen. You can work it out. But I feel like there are a lot of people who, on under the surface, at the root of things, they feel very out of control, very frustrated, very angry because they're not sure about life right now. They're not sure about where they are. They're not sure about what is going to happen in their lives. Things may be going on with their children, going on with their husbands, wives, or significant others. So much so that it is something that they can't just keep it going. I was one that would look at a problem and just say, okay, I'll deal with that. Let me just keep it moving. Let me just get to a point where I'll deal with that later. Let me just deal with something else. And I feel like a lot of us are carrying burdens that are unnecessary. We are doing too much. We are trying to be there for people and save them. It's almost like we want to heal for other people. We want to grow for other people. And I want to encourage you on this beautiful, beautiful Monday morning, on this Make It Happen Monday, to give all of your burdens to Jesus and take on his yoke that he has for you. And you're like, what does that mean? What does that look like? I don't even know who this Jesus is, or this Jesus I heard of before I got hurt, or I don't deal with people who talk about Jesus because of whatever they have done for me. I just want to tell you that there was a time in my life where I really was about to lose my mind. I know I was. I was on the brink of just a nervous breakdown. And a nervous breakdown is a term that people use, but the truth of the matter is it's more like an emotional, spiritual break that many people go through when they don't know how to deal with the pain and the pressures of life. Maybe there were situations that happened in the past or things that you anticipate that could happen in the future, and you don't really know how to do it and deal with that. I just want to let you know that this whole idea of taking on this yoke and giving him yours, it's real. It requires some sacrifice. It requires some obedience. It requires some expectation. And we're going to be talking about expectation in the show today. That's what Make It Happen Monday is about today. Expectation. What are you expecting? But I just want to let you know because I feel like I'm shouting out those whose hearts were heavy when they woke up this morning. I feel like there's somebody that woke up with tears in their eyes, just dealing with whatever they went to bed dealing with and what they have to deal with coming forward today. I just want to let you know that things can get better if you expect things to get better. And if you expect things to get better, then your behavior will actually make that, what's the word I'm looking for? Your behavior will be an example of your expectations and what you are looking for in life. Think about that right now. So when I think about the whole idea of Jesus saying, come to me, all of you who are weary, and I will give you rest, I'm thinking about this from the idea of, you know what, I tried it my way before. I tried to do it my way. I tried to scratch my own itches. I tried to soothe my own pains. I tried to come up with my own forms of my own balm, so to speak, my own neosporin of sorts, of types, and it didn't work. I just want to let you know that it will work if you come to one who can really heal you and really help you and really save you. But you have to come on your own. You can't come trying to do it the way your mother did it or way your grandmother did it or the way you come to. You have to do it on your own, and you have to come with an open and a pure heart. And I feel like many of us cannot get to where we need to be because we have gone so far off track. We have been taught and subliminally and directly that certain things are important that really have no value. And we have to get back to a space where we value our heart and we value our soul and we protect it and we take time to nurture our spirit and feed our spirit and our minds and our hearts just as much as we feed our physical bodies. And that's why when Jesus said, come to me, all of you who are weary, many of us is not, you might be physically in shape, but your heart is weary, your soul is weary, you're tired of going through this, you're tired of being frustrated or being torn between. And it's a decision that we have to make. And even after making those decisions, we have to be in expectation. And I hope you're following me. I hope that I'm making sense. But I've done this long enough to know that whoever needs to hear this, you are hearing me loud and clear. I just want to let you know that we don't have to carry these burdens. We don't have to live this life so full of stress and so full of worry. It's almost like people in this culture that we live in will make you feel guilty if you're not worried about something or anxious about something or stressed out about something. You shouldn't be. You should be informed. You should know, but you don't have to know everything. And that's okay. A part of my maturation process and me growing is me learning to be okay with what I do not know. I don't know that. And you know what? That gives me a reason to come to him with my burden so I can take on his yoke so that I can get harnessed in a work that's meaningful. That's what happened when my life started to change. I said, I don't like my yoke. My yoke is too heavy. I'm trying to do this on my own. And every time I try to take it up, it's too much. I have to go back and take up the yoke of Jesus. And I just want to encourage you in your own special way to do that for yourself. Because I can talk about expectation, I can talk about things getting good. And you know what? People almost always equate that with money, but we're in a world where we see a lot of rich people who are absolutely miserable. So I want you to understand that money is only a part of the problem. We have to work on the quality of our hearts and our souls. People are deteriorating from the inside out, families, communities. We have to do something about this. And guess where it starts? It starts within. It starts with taking on his yoke and relieving yourself of your own. It's beautiful when you do it. It allows you to get back to a place of normalcy, a place where you were at your inception, a place of purity, a place of peace. That's what you're supposed to have. That's what I want you to have. That's why you're here. And that's why you're listening to Heart Talk. And I thank you for tuning in to Heart Talk. This is your heart coach, Adelai Brown, and you're listening in on kinetichifi.com. Make sure you pre-order your copy of Help Save Me from My Broken Heart, your journey to living and loving again at theheartconnections.com. Now let's get back to life. We're talking about taking on a new yoke. Let's get back to life, back to reality with soul to soul, right here on your community station with international inspiration, kinetichifi.com. All right, all right. I thank you guys for tuning in. I thank you guys for listening in. Do me a favor, if this has blessed you in any way, make sure that you like the video and share it with anyone that you think it could be a blessing to. If you're listening in on YouTube, I want to encourage you to subscribe and share the video. If it has been a blessing to you, we'll be talking about expectation today, but I wanted to get started with a firm foundation. If we're going to talk about expectation, then we need to be talking about what we can have expectation in, what we can have a hope in. And we need to start with a firm foundation. A lot of times we get caught up in trying to dance around the subject at hand. And for me, the foundation of everything I can hope or expect in is in Jesus. And I want to encourage that for you today on this Make It Happen Monday and this expectation. I'm expecting great things. We're starting out here. We're starting out wherever we are. You might feel like you're starting small, but I just want you to know you're a big thing. Whatever's in your heart, it's a big thing that's in your heart. Whatever it is that you need to do, it's a huge thing that we need you to do, and the world needs it. So I want to encourage you to do that. I want to encourage you to stick around. Make sure you listening. I'm getting ready to get back so I can get to dancing in the studio and getting ready for the rest of the show. Have a lot of good things lined up on this Make It Happen Monday. And I'm just thankful to be back here with you guys. So I appreciate y'all for being here. And I'll be back with more. Love y'all.